Of course, it's your girl Vicky Vikina, and today I'm your host here at 7Heaven Music. And our guest today is one and only the beautiful Esther MUSILA. How are you, Esther?
I'm very well, thanks. How are you?
I'm fine, I'm doing well.
Nice.
You're looking good as always.
Thank you. Nice to see you again.
My pleasure as always.
Asante.
Yes, you're looking good. But the unajua mi nataka kuulizia the young people, the young ladies, they always ask, siri ya kukaa this nice ni gani?
Kujipenda. Alafu, Mungu. Yani kuweka Mungu hapa. Iyo number one. Alafu, kujipenda. You take care of yourself physically, mentally, spiritually.
Wow.
Yes.
That's so good because
You will glow.
so si maji mingi, si kunywa maji.
Pia hiyo lazima. Unajua kusema mentally, physically, spiritually. Spiritually ni Mungu. Mentally, it's your thoughts. And then, what else did we say? Mentally, physically, and spiritually. Physically, exercise, eat well, take lots of water. Very important.
You do that?
Oh, yes. Yes. What? Yes.
Okay, so ni sisi ndo tujikaze hizo sector.
Sasa, jikazeni.
Wow, that's nice. Anyway, Esther, today in Mona tukutafute here at 7Heaven Music. You tell us more about 7Heaven because tumekuwa tumeiona 7Heaven was launched. It has been there. We've been seeing you doing projects here and there. Tell us more about it. How has it been since 7Heaven was launched?
I can say God has really been, so faithful because after the launch, we really didn't know what direction we wanted to take until sometime in January, I think. That's when we got the vision and we decided to actually now set up the studio physically. And we weren't sure what exactly we wanted to do. But then Guardian being who he is, I think creatives, you just have another power. And we thought of supporting new, what can I say, new acts. And Guardian has always had a vision of bringing people from their levels to the next level. Yeah. And that is why we have 7Heaven today. It's not about Guardian, but it's about him supporting other artists. Yeah. Yes.
I know you've said that you didn't know what would come of it, but so far so good. You're doing well with 7Heaven. We are seeing a lot of new gospel talented artists coming out, the likes of a star icon. And the big question is, with all this, there are also challenges of running this. What are the challenges you've faced so far?
There've been challenges, yes, and trying to see who exactly to work with has also been a challenge because Guardian is one artist who is very strict about how he wants you to operate. He just doesn't want to bring you into the limelight and then you do your own things. He needs to guide you. So a lot of people have not been able to keep up with that because they probably think he's being unfair or he's being too tough on you. But as an artist, you need to be disciplined first, It's more of discipline than even your talent. Yeah. Because if you're not disciplined, then you will not be able to function. I look at it from my own personal experience because today actually I mark 23 years of working for the UN.
Wow, yeah, I saw on a social media page.
Yes, yeah. And I can say for me, discipline has been the key to everything that you do. Yeah. If you're not disciplined, if you don't love what you do, then it's a waste of time. So for artists, the difficulties we have had to face is those kind of things. But I think God also has been very faithful to us because we take time before we engage. And that has helped us a lot. Some have fallen off the way, meaning that they were not meant to be. Yeah. But the ones who have remained, I think we will try and hold them and so far so good.
Yeah. Yeah. I just want to skip on this. The fact that you've said that some came and probably they didn't maybe they are not meant to finish the journey with you guys. Esther, I know most of the times probably you're behind the scene.
Yes.
Guardian ndo tunamwona uko mbele, if ni kurushiwa maneno it's Guardian, you know, but you've been behind the scene. When probably all those things were happening on social media, things were getting crazy, how is it for you, you know, maybe behind now?
You know, it can be tough because I am Guardian's support system. He's also my support system in another way. But when it comes to him being an artist, I look at what is said sometimes about things that have happened, and people don't know the story behind it. And he's the kind of person who will not come and confront you. You know, he will just let it pass. You know, me, if it was me, I'm those kind of people. I will confront you head on. But I think his nature is he just lets it go. And at the end of the day, people will see and understand it wasn't his fault. So sometimes it hurts me when to see people not being kind and not even knowing the story behind the story and putting judgments. I think human beings are like that. But for me, we've learned just to let things go and focus on what we are here for. Yeah.
Wow. And now going forward, 7Heaven is going to have a lot of gospel, maybe young, talented artists. In the future, how have you ensured that probably something of the sort won't come up again?
We can't say we can't be sure it will happen. You know, human beings, when you're dealing with human beings, it's hard to say. But for us, I think, especially Guardian, because me, I'm behind the scenes. I am just here to support him. We will do our best, you know, and for us, I believe when you do your best, God also knows that you've done your best. So it's up to you to maintain whatever it is that you will be going through. I mean, in when you're working with 7HM, and the rest is we leave it to God. Yeah.
And now, so far you have a lot of projects coming up at 7Heaven. Probably tuambie tu kidogo that you can tell us, you know, what is happening, what is cooking behind the scenes.
Oh, you know, for a long time, and this was something that from the first time I got to know of Guardian, I was so shocked that me, who knows so much of music, I didn't know this person. So I asked myself, what is not going right with him? Because with the kind of music that he has, with the kind of messages, and with the kind of audience that he appeals to, there's more to him that just needs to come out, you know. So I think my purpose in Guardian's life was just to see that he's where he's supposed to be. And one of the things that we used to ask ourselves, when will you be able to showcase who you are to your supporters? And that's how we came up with Gospo1. And we are so happy that it's coming to a reality. This is our baby. This is a child that we want to nurture and be able to have these events, God willingly, every year. Yeah, and this has been Guardian's dream, just to connect with his audience, to see what he has in store for them. And I can assure you, this one, Gospo1, 17th of August, you don't want to miss it.
By the way, guys, I was getting to 17th of August, the biggest gospel festival that we are going to witness here in Kenya, right? I mean, when it comes to events, especially when it comes to the gospel side, we are seeing less of it. How did you manage to come up with, such idea, the fact that we're not seeing much of that in the gospel industry?
Like I said, I think for our vision was to do things differently, not to do the way everybody else is doing them. And I hear Guardian saying this a lot of times because during the previous years, when we had what was that event that used to be had every year, where you new artists are introduced, it no longer happens. So he decided he was going to take up that mantle, and now come up and introduced new artists into the scene through Gospo1. Yes.
Talking about Gospo1, so far so good. I mean, it's like how many days? Is this supposed to happen?
I think today is 11 days to go. 11 days to go. So we began the countdown on the 1st. And I'm just wondering how days are moving fast. But
How ready are we?
we are ready. I mean, Guardian has been working overnight. I mean, last week he didn't even have a voice, So he's been practicing every day. We've been trying to make sure that everything is in place, and we just pray by God to God that we'll give you a show that you will remember. Yes.
Talking about the Gospo1festival, apart from Guardian, I mean, many people are going to witness Guardian perform. Maybe apart from Guardian, are we seeing other artists that are going to bless the event?
Yes, there are obviously new kids on the block. My baby Fortune, who everybody says, "Hi, I'm Fortune." That we look alike. She's my baby. She will be performing, and then we have Star Icon, who is Guardian's. He discovered him, let's say, and then we have Katos, who we met in Mombasa when we had gone there in December. And then we have Forever Band from Nakuru, a group of young boys. And then we have Nine in Music, who are, I think, a couple. So they will be showcasing. Have I left anybody else? I think that should be all. Yes.
Wow, that's a lot to expect. And was it last month? I already saw that the VIP was sold out.
Yes, it was sold out. We actually had to open up more seats because, and I want to thank, let me take this opportunity also. We have a lot of our friends who are Guardians supporters from the diaspora, and they bought so many VIP tickets for us to share with our fans. So yes, it's VIP is sold out. Sold out.
And probably for people watching us, do they still have a way to purchase the tickets, or watapata kwa gate, or what will happen?
No, we will have no tickets sold at the gate. So everybody, if you still want to participate, tickets are available on the pay bill 5002892, I think. And yes, we are still open, but I think by the last week, which is next week, we may have to close. Yes.
So Sankara will be full on 17th of August.
Yes.
Wow. Anyway, Esther, what has been the challenges so far? Planning for this big gospel show festival.
To honestly say the truth, I don't think we have had challenges because, like our partners, Sankara have been so faithful. They have really come out to support us. Parrot Group, who we worked with during the launch, and Sankara and Parrot Group have been there to support us. And then we have the rehearsal team that Guardian works with every three days a week, and then we have our other collaborators also. I mean, we haven't had any challenges. I think God has just been so faithful to us, and we appreciate everything.
We actually were looking up to the event that is 17th of August, Sankara Hotel, Gospo1festival. Guys, have you purchased the ticket?
Have you?
And let me know. Anyway, moving forward, Esther, most of the people find it challenging to work with your partner because this is the same person that you are in a relationship or you are married to, but at the same time you're working business-wise. How is it? How are you managing,
No, for me, I think my vision right from the beginning, I bought into Guardian's vision. And that's why for me it has not been hard, because I understood why I came into his life, and I have been able to do exactly that. I mean, we agree to disagree sometimes. When we are planning something, we actually have a meeting. We sit down and plan. And just like any other employer or any other kind of business or anything that anyone is involved with, there will always be moments where you agree to disagree. But the bigger picture is to look at what is it, or what is your future in whatever it is you're doing. So for me, it hasn't been hard. It hasn't been hard. No, I am his backup. I am his support system. So it's been a smooth ride.
Actually, the other day we had mental health awareness event whereby our guardian attended the event.
Yes.
And, we had an interview with him, and he was like, for him to be good mentally and stuff like that, one of the things that inachangia was marrying right.
Yes, marrying right. And I know a few people will disagree. And maybe because most of them will disagree, marrying right. And they only focus on the age factor. Age has nothing to do with marriage. And I will repeat, age has nothing to do with marriage. We have seen age mates marrying, and their marriages are chaos. When you understand your partner, and for us, I think from the beginning, we were friends first. And when you're friends, you're able to share everything, talk about everything. And that is one thing Guardian and I have learned to do. We talk about everything. If I do something and it doesn't go well with him, he will always feel free to tell me. And for me, the same thing. We never shy away from correcting each other, from having conversations about, sometimes I look at the things that we do and I'm like, I don't think I would ever have done that with anybody else, because he has given, or we have given each other the freedom to be able to be very open and talking. Communication in a relationship is key. And being friends, So marrying right, whether it is a man, whether it applies to a woman, is very important in a relationship. If you marry wrong, you're done. So I can say for us, I think God has been, I keep saying God. I always mention God in my conversations because I know he has been able to guide us. We went through so much when our relationship came out into the open. But we've survived it. I mean, for me, I look at people and all the negativity that goes around people, and I'm like, you know what? Me, I'm living my best life, and I'm doing it unapologetically. So.
But they till date, do you still get the negativity, especially when it comes to your marriage?
Oh, yeah.
Are there any? Do they still keep coming up?
Every day, I hear new things, but I learned to sometimes understand people that not everybody can be happy for you, because there are people who will look at you and see you happy and think they will poke you by saying something negative. But I think for us, we have managed to just do us, and we are very happy. Very happy.
Anyway, moving on, by the way, I'll have to ask this question, and you have to tell me if you're okay answering it or not. So I've been going through your social media page, as much as people get to troll your marriage when it comes to age, but I see some of the comments, people are like, you're looking good, nini nini. How do you take such comments?
No, I mean, I appreciate people who are positive, and for me also, if I'm the kind of person, if I see something good in you, I will compliment you, and even if it's not good, it's not in my place, to do that. So I appreciate people who, I know I have a lot of fans. I know I have a lot of people I motivate. And so, it feels good to be good.
Wow. Anyway, as we are finishing up now, what's the future when it comes to 7Heaven?
Oh, 7Heaven is here to stay. I mean, we are just beginning. This is our first year. I mean, it's a few months now, maybe January, 8 months now. So a lot is in store. I mean, Guardian is always coming up with new ideas. So we are here to stay and expect more from us.
Anyway,
Yeah.
wow, talk to your fans, talk to Kenyans, talk to them about the biggest gospel event.
I mean, my people. I mean, I know I have a huge following, and I just want to, invite you to Gospo1, which will be on the 17th of August. Please come and enjoy, and just come and see what we have in store for you.
Yes.
And to my supporters, I want to say I love you and stay positive, and God bless you all. Thank you.
Wow. Guys, that has been one-on-one with Esther MUSILA. Let me know what you think about all this in the comment section. Until next time, bye-bye.